Good. I'm going to be recording this for all of you. So, so let's get going. Like I said, traversing the Lugo province on your Camino is the topic for today. And we'll have a conversation with Angel Trabada Gomez and Pablo Gonzalez Vasquez. They are members of the St. James Way of Friends of the Society of Lugo. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, Angel. Welcome, Pablo. And I'll stop sharing and you can show your slides, Pablo, and we get started, okay?
Okay. Good evening here in Spain. Good morning for all of you, I think. I'm Pablo Gonzalez. I'm the Chief Press Officer from Amigos del Camino de Santiago in Provincia de Lugo. The translation is the name that Ruben has just said. And he is Angel Trabada. He's our president. He's going to talk in Spanish, and Ruben, if you don't mind, you can translate to all your partners what Angel says, okay?
I try to do my best. Okay, Angel, go ahead.
Okay, Angel.
Agradecer que hayáis querido participar en esta iniciativa que tenemos de dar a conocer los caminos de Santiago en la provincia de Lugo. Como después...
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about this initiative that we're having, which will be basically to introduce you to the caminos of the province of Lugo. Okay.
Por lo que estuvimos hablando anteriormente, tanto la asociación vuestra como la nuestra goza de un gran prestigio en nuestros respectivos países. La vuestra tiene 25 años, la nuestra tiene 35. Tenéis 2.000 socios, nosotros andamos cerca de esos 2.000 socios y los fines son comunes. Ayudar al peregrino que se quiera animar a hacer el Camino de Santiago, y por eso me gustaría que esta colaboración pues se mantenga en el tiempo, no sea solamente con esta iniciativa, sino que a partir de esto pues tengamos una relación más fluida y recibir aquí en Lugo a todos los peregrinos que nos enviéis desde Estados Unidos.
Okay, so both our societies or groups have various commonalities, the membership, the principle of values that we're trying to foment for our organization. And it's great to share this opportunity to tell us about the various routes that you can take around the province of Lugo. Okay, go ahead.
That was a long phrase to translate. Okay. Now we're going to share our presentation. Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So what is Lugo e Camino? Is this program in which we're trying to explain our history and also our objectives, and also what we want to do. First of all, our history. Amigos del Camino de Santiago, la provincia de Lugo, is a non-profit association founded in 1987 that pursues the following goals. As we said, we share a lot of goals, both of the associations. So our goals are defense, conservation, and revitalization of the different Jacobean roads in the province of Lugo. A province is like a county in the United States. I don't know if you know the different divisions that we have in Spain. A province is very similar to a county, isn't it, Ruben?
It's more like a state.
Maybe a state is a comunidad autónoma, like Galicia is like a state, no?
Okay.
And Lugo is like a county, smaller. Okay. Another objectives we have, or another goals, is to develop and promote activities related to the Camino, study and research the history and culture related to the cult of St. James, and collaborate with organizations and institutions related to the Camino, for example, Jacobeo from La Xunta de Galicia, and welcoming all people who show interest in our goal. How do we do it? We organize walks going through stages of different waves of the Camino. We carry out cultural trips related to the Camino. For example, last year, a group of people of our association went to La Rioja in the French way. They visited some vineyards and they also visited the churches. They did some stages of the Camino, and it's like a complete experience. Not only related with the way or the Camino, that we assume another experiences. More things, reception and attention to pilgrims who contact the association, as you said, Ruben. For us, it's very important. For example, if someone from America contact us and ask us for something, some information about geography, about how to check out or in a hotel, or whatever you want. So we try always to help all pilgrims that contact with us. And also, we also seek agreements with entities and foundations for the promotion of the route. For example, this Lugo Camino, this program, is an agreement with Jacobeo. Jacobeo is part of La Xunta de Galicia, Galician government, that its goal is to promote El Camino de Santiago, the ways. If any one of you have any question, we are open to, at the end, you said, no, Ruben? Okay.
Any questions so far? I guess not. So
Now,
go ahead.
And first of all, sorry for my English. Maybe it's not so good, so maybe I must speak up more slowly or something like that, because I speak so fast and not the best way. So sorry for my English.
No worries. Go ahead. We're all used to having different people from different places. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, what is Lugo Camino? As I was saying, it's a project in search of the revitalization and vindication of the province of Lugo as a place of origin of pilgrimages. The aim is to promote the province of Lugo as a starting point for the pilgrimages. There are specifically 30 points from which the adventure can be undertaken. So what we are claiming, or what we are trying to show to all the world, is that Lugo is a perfect place. Lugo and its province is a perfect place to start your way. There are a lot of reasons that we are going to see now. Lugo Camino claims the choice of one of the 4 official routes of the province of Lugo. In Lugo we have 4 ways: the French way, that everybody knows, the primitive way, the northern way, and the winter way. And for this initiative, we are contacting with people from Japan, Argentina, the United States, Uruguay. So we are trying to spread the word of that I have already said, that the Lugo and its province is a perfect point to start your way. The 4 ways. So we're going to meet now the 4 ways. Maybe some of you have done some of them. I don't know. Later on, we can talk about that. But I'm going to present the 4 ways that go through Lugo's province. The French way, it enters Lugo through Cebreiro. I think it's one of the most known, most famous points, places from the Camino de Santiago. The Cebreiro is an impressive Celtic town with its restored payozas, you know, that houses with the I don't know how to say it. Ruben, you have to help me. El tejado de paja, or the how can we say it?
The roofs are made of palm or you know,
It's like
leaves.
like wheat, like wheat.
Uh-huh.
I think it's wheat. Yes. Thank you. The highest
Don't
point.
worry about your English. You're doing just fine. There are several comments from people saying it's a thatch roof. That's thatch roofs are what they call them. Huh? Mhm.
Thesh. Okay. Okay. As I was saying, O Cebreiro is the highest point of the Camino in Galicia. There are 154.7 kilometers left to Santiago through San Gil, or 161.7 kilometers through Samos Alternative. If you see here in the map, you have like two alternatives. One going through Compostela and Sarria, is the San Gil one, and another going through Samos, which is very famous convent that is 161.7 kilometers through Samos to reach Santiago. La Compostela, you know, your diploma can be obtained by starting the route from Sarria. Sarria is here. If you see my map, here is Sarria. So if you want to if you want to get your Compostela, you have to start the way from Sarria. To gain the Compostela, you have to walk at least 100 kilometers. Isn't it? Sí, 100 kilómetros, ¿no? Okay. Oh, okay. Sí. Okay. Now, the primitive way. The primitive way goes through our capital, our Lugo city. The primitive way is after leaving Asturias, it enters Galicia through Alto do Acebo in Fonsagrada. I have to move my presentation. Okay. There are 165.9 kilometers left to reach Santiago, and you can achieve the Compostela from Lugo, from the capital of the province. It's an opportunity. What is most important of this way is that you have an opportunity to cross a point with 3 World Heritages at the time. That is, it's here in Lugo capital, where in front of the Lugo cathedrals, you have Lugo Cathedral, the way that is also a World Heritage, and Lugo's Roman Wall. Lugo's Roman Wall is one of the biggest original Roman walls in all over the world, and that is complete. Next way, the Northern Way. The Northern Way has 2 entries in Galicia via Ponte dos Santos over the impressive Trabada estuary. That is 189.7 kilometers from Santiago, or via Trabada, that is 184.1 kilometers from the finish line. Both of them are unified in Mondoñedo. Mondoñedo has also a very interesting cathedral that also is included in the World Heritage list. You can get the Compostela from Bamonde, here in the middle from Begonte and Guitiriz. And this Northern Way is like an alternative way for committed and spiritual pilgrimage. What I mean with that, there is not many crowd. There's not many people making or taking this way, so you can go. You can experience this. You can experience the experience alone. You can think a lot. So it's more spirit. We think that it's a more spiritual experience. And the fourth way, and the last of Lugo's province, is the winter way. The winter way enters the province of Lugo through Montefurado in Quiroga. Montefurado, the translation of that name is like caved mountain. So it's in Galicia, and the name is in Galicia. It's a mountain with a very big hole made by the minery from the Romans that they took of their gold 2,000 years ago. From the winter way to Santiago, there are 188.7 kilometers to the end. You can get your Compostela from Chantada. Chantada is the capital also from a vinery region that is very famous here in Spain, that is called Ribeira Sacra, red wine. You can drink there red wine, a very famous and ancient red wine. This winter way is a path that was used by the Roman legions, by medieval muleteers, by the Napoleonic troops and pilgrims to avoid the snow. What I mean with that is that with the French way, you have to climb a lot of mountains like Cebreiro, and this winter way goes through Galicia, crossing a valley, the valley of Rio Sil, and then the valley of Rio Minho. So the weather was not so extreme, or not as extreme as it was in the French way. Why Lugo? Why Lugo? Why Lugo to start your way? This is Mondoñedo Cathedral. Because Lugo is one of the Galician provinces with more kilometers of Jacobean routes. 4 of the 10 official routes enter Galicia through Lugo province. You can achieve the Compostela, of course. In Lugo, we have an exceptional gastronomy. We have a lot of different products. For example, if you come through Northern Way in our coast, that is called Amariña. For example, you can try very good fish. Or in Mondoñedo, near Mondoñedo, in Lorenza, there are typical beans. In the center of the province, there are a lot of typical sausages like chorizo from Fonsagrada. So we have a very exceptional and rich gastronomy here in Lugo. You can try a lot of different dishes that maybe you can try in other parts of Spain. And of course, you can find places of great beauty that will leave you speechless, because all that 4 ways go through high valleys, climb very impressive mountains, so you can see a great beautiness. Yes. You can also enjoy the rural nature of Galicia, because Lugo is a province that has not a very big population. All of our villages are not very big. So we only have the capital, Lugo, that is 90,000 people. And the other villages are smaller than 5,000 people. And you go through small towns also. So it has like the taste of the rural, that you can see a lot of farming activity. You can see all the cows alongside the way is like very traditional. You can go back to the past and hand in hand with the Celtic world also. For example, as we said in Ocebreiro, you have the opportunity to cross a point with 3 World Heritage sites on the primitive wave, as I said, in front of Lugo Cathedral. You have the Roman wall from Lugo, you have the cathedral, and you have the primitive way. You get closer to the Middle Ages through the Northern Way, crossing, for example, Mondoñedo. And you can take an incredible views of the Ribeira Sacra. As I was saying, Ribeira Sacra is a wine region, and also is very famous for its Roman churches. There's a lot of Roman churches. So they presented the candidacy last year for being nominated World Heritage, but at the moment they haven't reached it. And also the Ribeira Sacra is a valley that is very similar. I don't know how to explain it. It's very similar to the Norwegian fjords. You can take a boat and you can go through the Rio Miño or the Rio Sil, the Miño River or Sil River, and you can enjoy a really impressive journey by boat. And that are all our reasons. So now we open a question turn. So if you want to ask us whatever you want, we are open to answer all your doubts.
Yeah, welcome everybody to ask any questions that you may have. You can unmute yourself and then proceed to ask your question. So if you don't mind doing that, please do so. Hey,
okay.
There's a question that was put on the chat and says, can you talk about the albergue and the hotel accommodations at this time?
Okay.
The question was said by Linda Fitz.
Preguntan sobre albergue, si un poco el tema de
Sí.
alojamientos ahora.
Yo os cuento un poquito porque el camino francés sé que lo conocéis porque hay mucho peregrino americano que lo hace. El camino norte, que bueno, es el que recoge un poco la gente que desembarcaba en toda la cornisa cantábrica y llegaba a Santiago.
Hablas más cortas para que pueda cogerte Rubén, porque si no son van muy largas las frases.
Sí.
Ok, Rubén.
Yeah, so I think the openings are hey, can you?
Don't worry.
Sorry. So
Don't
can
Os
can
decía
you?
que, bueno, os
Yeah.
decía que...
What?
Sí,
Go
me
ahead.
escuchas, sí.
Yeah.
Bueno,
So
a ver, mira, os decía que como el camino francés es súper conocido y el camino norte también es muy conocido ya por el peregrino americano, os daría 4 detalles de lo que es el camino primitivo y el camino de invierno.
okay, so I want to tell you about of the 4 caminos. You know, the Camino de Santiago is very well known, and the Camino Primitivo is very well known. So I tell you about the other 2. Go ahead. Sigue.
Bueno, el camino primitivo nace en Oviedo. Cuando se descubren los restos del apóstol en Santiago, el rey de España en aquel momento vivía en Oviedo, entonces se desplaza a Santiago para comprobar que esos restos sean auténticos.
So the primitive way starts in Oviedo, and it's started there because the Apostle Santiago is going there, and it just to confirm that the remains are true of the Camino de Santiago.
Bueno, entonces
Go ahead.
a raíz de de ese viaje se considera que el primer peregrino es ese rey Alfonso II y por eso el nombre de Camino Primitivo. Es el más antiguo. Este camino lleva muchos años siendo oficial, tiene todas las plazas hoteleras en las distintas etapas de 20 en 20 kilómetros más o menos. Hay albergues, hay hoteles, hay restaurantes y tiene la ventaja de que cruza la capital de la provincia, cruza Lugo.
Mhm. So the Primitivo Way has basically every 20 kilometers or less has hotels and has also restaurants and albergues all along the way. It also happens to traverse through the capital of Lugo. So you're welcome to try that one. Okay.
Este camino, pues la gente lo utiliza, sobre todo grupos numerosos o gente utiliza Lugo como base, haciendo pues 2 noches o 3 noches en la capital y desde ahí desplazándose pues 20 kilómetros arriba o abajo para ir haciendo las respectivas etapas. Pero en caso de no querer hacer eso, lo que os decía, hay hoteles, hay albergues, hay pensiones, hay restaurantes, tiene todos los servicios completos.
Yeah, they have all the local services, whatever you want to travel, and you can travel basically you can form a base in Lugo and then from there traverse 20 kilometers, 40 kilometers, whatever you want to do. It has all the issues. Una pregunta, ¿qué habilidades es en el invierno? ¿Qué disponibilidades son en el invierno? Todo está abierto, todo está abierto. ¿Is everything open?
Se mantienen abiertos, sí. Hombre, salvo, pues igual, en los meses diciembre, si hay poca previsión de peregrinos, pues algún albergue de los privados puede cerrar. Los hoteles no. Y los albergues oficiales que pertenecen a la Xunta de Galicia los mantienen abiertos todo el año.
Yeah, so during the winter, most of the hotels are open, or all the hotels are generally open, and the private albergues, some of them close depending on the number of pilgrims they're receiving during the month of December or January, and then the official albergues from the Junta de Galicia, those are always open, so you're welcome to travel there in the winter.
Bueno, el otro camino que es muy desconocido todavía se hizo oficial en el año 2015 y es el Camino de Invierno. Ese camino es una variante desde Ponferrada, del camino francés. En Ponferrada se aparta y, como su nombre dice, Camino de Invierno es utilizado para escapar de las montañas del Cebreiro, de la Fava, y utilizar el curso del río Sil para llegar a Santiago. Es mucho más cómodo, mucho más suave y no lo afecta el invierno.
Yeah, so the other route that is also used in the winter is and trying to avoid the Camino Francés on Cebreiro and La Fava is to walk through the Camino de Invierno because it follows the valley of the river, and following the valley of the river is generally more accommodating to the winter. It still gets cold, but you don't get the snow and you don't get other nuisances that come with that.
Bueno, este camino, como es reciente, todavía carece de algunos servicios. Todavía hay pocos albergues, pero sí, si se van escogiendo esos 20, 25 kilómetros por etapa, termina siempre en poblaciones donde hay hoteles o pensiones. Albergues todavía hay muy poquitos, pero bueno, no es problema en cuanto a que un grupo quiera animarse a hacerlo, porque ya digo, pasa por Quiroga, por Monforte, Chantada, Sabiña o por ayuntamientos que tienen plazas hoteleras, aunque los albergues, pues bueno, a día de hoy pues hay 3 o 4 todavía, pero bueno, hay otros servicios.
The winter pathway is also more difficult because all the infrastructure in terms of albergues is not there. Generally, if you walk 20-25 kilometers and on each stage, you should be able to get all the services that you want, but you may not have albergues, typical albergues, because it's still not there. But you can plan ahead and look forward to it. There's another question before we go there, here, that from Christine. Hay una website que pueden visitar. Hay un sitio donde puede visitar, o un correo donde se puede
Información, sí.
hacer, ¿cómo se dice? Preguntas específicas.
Bueno, a través de nuestra asociación en Lugo Camino podéis preguntar cualquier, y si no, pues también os facilitamos en el Camino de Invierno. Hay una propia asociación asentada en Monforte, que es la capital de ese camino, que también os puede informar.
Pablo, ¿puedes escribir el website en el
Sí,
chat?
lo está haciendo ya.
Okay, they're going to put in the website on the chat, and you can always email the Association of Lugo Camino, and they will get a response. Huh?
Yes.
I have a question about
Go ahead.
the Verde Camino from Lugo. I was in Lugo last spring and
Estuve en Lugo la última primavera
Sí.
y está hablando del Camino Verde. We don't know that
¿Qué
one.
camino verde es?
oh,
No es Camino de
Camino
Santiago.
Real. Maybe it's Camino Real.
no, it's not part of the Camino de Santiago, but it's a little route that leaves Lugo and goes up to a monastery or something. No,
To where? From where to where?
¿De dónde
from
es?
Lugo to a monastery, and then it joins up with the Camino Francés. No? Okay.
We need more clues.
De Lugo.
I tried to do it and there wasn't enough information.
Maybe the monastery was called Sobrado de dos Monches.
Yes, that was it.
Sí.
Eso es, explícale, eso no es oficialmente Camino de Santiago.
That's not officially Camino de Santiago.
Es una variante que se utiliza para unir el primitivo con el norte.
That is a variant to link primitive with northern way.
That's what I was trying to do.
And you didn't did it.
No, I didn't do it. I needed to find a track.
You didn't find the track.
No, so.
Que ella intentó hacer eso y dice que no encontró el camino.
No, es que no es camino y no está señalizado. Nosotros marcamos con flechas amarillas, pero es complicado, porque al no ser oficial no hay el mojón, no hay la señal típica del camino, entonces, pero nosotros sabemos por dónde va. Si alguien tiene interés, lo podemos acompañar.
It doesn't have marks, so because it's not official, but they are trying to help people that are interested in it. So if you come back again, you can call us or you can write us, and they will try to help you.
Okay, la próxima vez.
Perfecto, muchas gracias.
De nada.
Bueno, os
¿Alguna
comentaba.
otra pregunta?
Sí, a ver.
I have a question regarding, you mentioned cultural trips. Are there organized cultural trips associated with Lugo province or Lugo area?
No, the cultural, bueno, I'm going to explain the president and the president is going to answer. Me está preguntando que le habla de los viajes culturales, que si los viajes culturales están organizados junto al gobierno de Lugo, el gobierno de turno.
No.
We organize it. It's only from the association. So it's not a collaboration with the government of Lugo or some other association. It's just the people from our association organize that journeys, that trips. If you want to join, ¿se puede sumar la gente? ¿Sí? If someone wants to join that cultural trips, can contact us and can come with us. But sorry.
No, that's okay. Go
And
ahead.
you were explaining that if they wanted to go on a cultural trip, we would have to contact you
Yes.
or your group in
Yes.
order to join them.
Yes.
And is that for a day or a week?
It
Walking the-
depends. For example, the next one we are going to do was saying Ángel to me when? ¿Cuándo?
Explícame, ¿cuándo qué?
El próximo viaje.
El puente de noviembre, de difuntos, de Todos los Santos.
Ah,
Viaje
ok.
cultural a Málaga,
Okay.
Caminito del Rey.
The next one, ¿cuántos días? 3, ¿no? 4 noches. The next one we're organizing is on November 1st, 4 days to Málaga to the Caminito del Rey. That is a very peculiar way with platforms going through a valley. Let me see if I can find some photos or some websites. You can see it. But we are
Okay.
going to the Caminito del Rey on 1st of November. The next one is 4 nights. We're going 4 nights there. The Caminito del Rey, maybe I will find a site. Sí, yeah.
So Crystal, I think what they're saying is normally their association provides to their members trips around various locations. Some of them are cultural, some of them are just walks, some of them are get-togethers, and they vary anywhere from 2 days to a week. And
Okay.
and what they're saying is, if you get in touch with them and you want to participate in something like that, you may be
Yes.
able to engage. And then, if you happen to be in Spain, or if you're going to Spain in that particular time and want to go along with them, you can actually do that. So it's a great opportunity to to align the stars and then enjoy some of the other things, and
Right.
then most of all, develop friendships and whatnot, and just
That's it.
like the locals do. No?
Got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You can see all our program of trips in our website.
And the website is,
Lugo Camino. I have just wrote it in the chat.
okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much.
Mhm. Any other questions from anybody?
They are asking if we accept American members for our association. Que si queremos miembros americanos.
Sí, sí,
Of
pues
course.
sí, sí. Sin problema ninguno, sí. Sí. Nosotros ya hicimos un viaje cultural a los Estados Unidos yo creo que fue con el 25 aniversario. Igual, claro, no tuvimos allí ninguna relación con nadie de la asociación porque, bueno, no teníamos los contactos, pero hacemos muchas salidas al extranjero y siempre contactamos con las asociaciones respectivas de cada país.
And if you want to translate, you are doing better than me.
Yeah, they said that they actually made on their 25th anniversary a trip to the US, but they didn't reach out to American Pilgrims or other pilgrims in the US. Unfortunately, they didn't have the contacts to actually be able to do it. But generally, they travel abroad as well as locally to promote culture and understanding of the Camino. Mhm.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Mhm.
it.
Other questions from anybody?
I do have a comment about Lugo. I thought it was a great city. I've been there a number of times and walked the wall, but I didn't know how to use it as a Camino for getting to Santiago. So that was, I ended up on the northern way.
Yeah, the wall is a very important thing in Lugo's people everyday life. So, I mean, a lot of people go jogging there or just for a walk. It's great. Or maybe if you are stressed and you want to take a walk there, I love it also.
Yeah. It's a great asset.
me estaba haciendo un comentario que decía que es que ella había estado varias veces en Lugo y que le encantaba, que había caminado, que había subido a la muralla, porque al principio no sabía cómo subir y que le gustaba. Y yo le he dicho que al final es una parte del día a día de toda la gente de Lugo y nos encanta, que ir a correr, que hay gente que va a andar y que anda así. Sí.
So the walls seems to be like it's a useful for the locals as well as the people who visit there. Huh? So
Yes.
great. Any other questions from anybody?
Ya. No, pues es la misma pregunta de antes. ¿Sí? Son las mismas preguntas de antes.
Ya, pero dices cómo van saliendo ahí.
So if you have more questions, we are open to answer everything you want. And if not, we are here waiting for you to visit us.
Okay. Well, if there's no other further questions, anything else that you want to say, Pablo or Ángel?
¿Algo más que quieres decir, Ángel?
No, pues bueno, lo que dije en un principio, que me gustaría que somos muchas asociaciones de amigos del Camino de Santiago en todo el mundo, pues que hubiese una colaboración, una coordinación entre todas para que pues no pase eso, que gente de vuestra asociación venga a hacer el camino a Lugo y se pierda o no encuentre el camino, o nosotros vayamos a Estados Unidos y no tengamos con quién cambiar impresiones. Entonces creo que sería interesante, pues no lo sé, crear una red de asociaciones así a nivel internacional y estar en contacto permanente. Nosotros nos ofrecemos a servir de base o de punto de inicio, pero que creo que sería muy importante para todos.
Yeah, there's a question. Will we put in the website for the Lugo province on our website? And I think we can. We'll copy that and we'll have a conversation between Angel and I, and we'll figure out a way to do that in the future. So we'll for those of you that attended. So thank you everybody for joining us.
Yes.
I think the next steps is we have this recording. Will be posted on the on our YouTube channel, and we'll have indications for anybody that wants to participate from the Facebook group. They can also access the conversation that we had. And if they're interested and want to do more about the different ways that you can walk through the province of Lugo, you will enjoy anywhere from 100 or almost 200 kilometers to 100 if you want to, and get your Compostela. So I think it's a very good option for people that have short vacations and cannot walk 35, 40 days to actually be able to do one of the big Caminos, or Camino Frances, or another Camino. Huh? So thank you very much for joining us, and this will put an end to our conversation. So thank you very much for joining us, and please join us on another big event. Alison Venuto is the normal host for this, but she had a conflict, and I volunteered to try to facilitate this. I'm not as smooth and wonderful like she is, but I can translate Spanish to English and English to Spanish.
Yes.
So that hopefully make things okay. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
All right.
Bye bye.
Que les vayan bien.
Gracias.
Igualmente. Buen camino.